Hello and welcome to our video presentation of our 2011 Audi RS5 Coupe, finished in Sepang Blue. What a stunning car for the money. So we've not had many of these in stock, to be completely honest, but a lot of RS6, and it's arguably a cooler version given that they are a bit rarer in my opinion. But this particular car is just very, very appealing, and I'll go into why. We'll focus this video mostly on the condition, but when you actually look at these types of cars in general on the market, whether it be an Audi or a BMW M3 or whatever you are looking at, there's a huge amount of absolute garbage out there you would not want to buy and own. And this is what we're realizing now. Some of these cars have been neglected to a level where they're beyond economic repair almost, whether that be from previous accident damage or poor maintenance, or heavily modified. There's just a huge amount of cars out there that now are becoming obviously in this deep pool of vehicles that will not appreciate in value, and as such, when something like this comes along, it seems very, very appealing. So Sepang Blue, pearlescent blue, original factory paint, arguably one of the better colours. Looks very original, and what I mean by that is it's not been blacked out and sort of messed around with aesthetically. Just a really, really nice, clean, straight, original looking vehicle. Obviously, being the RS5, it's a wide arch car. Looks very, very aggressive and purposeful in that respect. This particular car, we've got 12 stamps in the service book. It's got a really, really good history. It's recently had spark plugs. Obviously, the engine's been maintained. It's also had a transmission service. It's had brakes. They're all in good condition. We're selling this car with 4 brand new Michelin Pilot Sport tyres. So no expense spared there. Well over £1,000 for a set. And this is why I make the comment about this being a good proposition compared to many. Because in this price band, we have to look at this through the prism of it being a naturally aspirated V8, soon to be modern classic Audi, ample performance. It's got the factory sports exhaust, which sounds absolutely amazing. To confirm, that's not been modified. It's not a Miltech or a Kropovich or whatever you want to sort of compare it to. That's original Audi equipment, switchable on the dash in between the dynamic or comfort mode, etc. And it's just an absolute delight to drive this car. Brilliant soundtrack, obviously, can be altered through that exhaust system. But just a lovely, lovely thing in its own right. So condition-wise, I'm looking around it. There's really nothing of any significance to point out in terms of damage, defects, etc. Wheels look super clean. Brakes are in good condition, as can be seen there. Calipers in good condition. There's sort of light chipping on the front end, which you could look at this and say, okay, it's not perfect because there are a few stone chips. However, if it was perfect, it would be suspicious at this age and mileage, because obviously it's going to have chips, but there's nothing unsightly on there, and it's also not heavily peppered to the point where it detracts from the condition. So it's reassuringly got minor chips on the front end, just to manage anyone's expectations. Should they wish to buy the car over the phone, please expect that. But there's nothing that you would put a spray gun to on this car to improve it. And obviously, if we started doing that, it would up the price, make it not economical. And frankly, what is on there is more than acceptable for the age and mileage for this type of car. If anything, it's nice to see it in this original looking condition and see that it's not heavily peppered on the front. There's just some light chips on there. So just want to point that out. All the wheels are in good condition. Nothing major on there, but please remember the age and mileage of the car. You know, let's not be too hard on it. It is of an age and mileage where there will be some imperfections here and there, but generally the car looks absolutely brilliant. And on that note, I'll move on to the interior, which is in this rare light leather. Certainly not a forgiving colour, but that's held up brilliantly as well. Really nice condition inside. It's got that iconic RS sort of flat bottom steering wheel. Loads of carbon fibre in here, and all in excellent condition. So all the vulnerable areas like the switchgear, for example, are all absolutely superb. 79,955 miles, so close to 80, but lovely mileage, obviously, for the age of the car. But these are built really well, these Audis, and that's what's apparent now when we're looking at these sort of cars. You could buy a brand new Audi, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, anything really. They all feel very similar, and they all feel very cheap and tacky now compared to this era of car. I think obviously modern cars now, they're made from lightweight disposable materials. They're built economically. They're built with the environment in mind rather than the brand values. And it's refreshing to get in something like this. Just the sound the door makes when you close it, for example, and the fit and finish. And just look at this for a 2011 car. You know, proper carbon fibre. Not a heavily worn steering wheel. The leather's held up beautifully, and Boss seats. It really is actually a credit to Audi at the time for how they built the cars, but a credit to the previous owners on this one, because it's very, very evident that no one's heavily neglected it. It's a non-smoker car, no issues on the interior really to report. It's far better than most people would expect, I'm sure. Again, that wheel's in perfect condition. Just to confirm, brakes are very, very good, perform brilliantly. It's just a lovely thing. So please check the advert for obviously details on the exact spec. I'll put all the factory options on there. That plate is included. Obviously, it may well be of no significance to anybody ever again that owns this car, but it does a good job of hiding the age, and judging it on its condition, anyone could assume it's sort of 3 or 4 years old really. It really is that sharp. So lovely example, great history, drives beautifully, wonderful factory spec, sold with 4 new Michelins, and an up-to-date service history, good brakes. What more could you want for the money? Lovely example. So please get in touch with any enquiries. We can take a part exchange, we can offer nationwide delivery, we can potentially sort finance on this one as well. So let us know how you wish to proceed if you're interested in buying the car. Be more than happy to help and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for watching.